Have you ever noticed that some people in their 70s or even 80s seem to move with confidence, while others struggle to get out of a chair or feel unsteady after only a few steps? The difference isn't always about age. In many cases, it's about habits that have been repeated day after day for years. Doctors and physical therapists often agree on one important point. How you walk may matter just as much as how often you walk. A simple change to your walking routine could help you stay stronger, steadier, and more independent as you get older. The best part is that it doesn't require expensive equipment, a gym membership, or hours of exercise. Stay with us, because later we'll talk about one walking mistake many older adults make without realizing it. Correcting that single habit may help reduce the risk of falls and make every walk more beneficial. As we age, our bodies naturally change. Muscles become smaller if we don't use them regularly. Bones may become less dense. Balance can become less reliable, and joints may feel stiffer than they once did. These changes are normal, but they don't mean losing independence is inevitable. Walking is one of the safest and most accessible forms of physical activity for many older adults. It supports the heart, keeps joints moving, helps control blood sugar, improves mood, and even benefits brain health. Yet research suggests that simply counting steps isn't the whole story. The quality of those steps also matters. Think about two neighbors who each walk for 20 minutes every morning. One strolls with rounded shoulders, tiny shuffling steps, and spends most of the walk looking down at the ground. The other walks tall, swings the arms naturally, takes comfortable strides, and pays attention to posture. They may spend the same amount of time walking, but their bodies are being challenged in very different ways. That brings us to the simple walking habit doctors often recommend. Walk with purpose. Walking with purpose doesn't mean rushing or trying to keep up with younger people. It means walking with good posture, steady confidence, and an intentional pace that feels slightly brisk but still allows you to carry on a conversation. Imagine you're walking to meet a good friend who's waiting for you. You're not sprinting, but you're moving with intention. Why does this matter? When you walk with purpose, more muscles are activated. Your legs work harder. Your hips help stabilize each step. Your core muscles, the muscles around your stomach and lower back that help support your body, become more engaged. Even your arms contribute by swinging naturally, helping with balance and coordination. This isn't about looking athletic. It's about giving your body a gentle reminder that it still needs to stay strong. One study after another has shown that regular walking can help lower the risk of heart disease, improve blood pressure, and support healthy blood sugar levels. Some research also suggests that walking at a moderate pace may provide greater health benefits than always walking very slowly, especially when it's done safely and consistently. Of course, everyone's abilities are different, so it's important to choose a pace that matches your own health and fitness level. If you have heart disease, severe arthritis, dizziness, or another medical condition, talk with your healthcare provider before making major changes to your exercise routine. Here's an easy way to tell if you're walking at a good pace. You should be able to talk in complete sentences, but singing a song would feel difficult. That's often called the talk test, and it's a simple way to judge moderate effort without any special equipment. Now, there's another habit that can make your walk even more effective, and surprisingly, many people overlook it every single day. Let's talk about posture. Take a moment to think about how you usually walk. Are your shoulders rounded? Is your head leaning forward as you look at the sidewalk? Do your arms stay stiff at your sides? Poor posture can gradually place extra stress on the neck, back, hips, and knees. Over time, it may also affect balance. That's especially important because falls remain one of the leading causes of injury among older adults. Instead, imagine a gentle string lifting the top of your head toward the sky. Relax your shoulders instead of tensing them. Keep your eyes looking ahead rather than constantly at your feet. Let your arms swing naturally instead of holding them rigid. These small adjustments may feel unusual at first, but many people notice they breathe more comfortably and feel more balanced after practicing them. Picture Margaret, a retired teacher in her early 70s. She loved taking neighborhood walks, but often complained that her neck and lower back hurt afterward. During a community exercise class, she learned a few simple posture tips. She started looking farther ahead, relaxed her shoulders, and allowed her arms to move naturally. Within a few weeks, she found walking felt easier and less tiring. While everyone's experience is different, stories like Margaret's show how small changes can sometimes make daily activities feel more comfortable. Another important part of purposeful walking is stride length. Some older adults become so worried about falling that they begin taking very short shuffling steps. While this may feel safer, constantly shuffling can actually reduce stability and make it harder to react if you lose your balance. Instead of forcing long strides, aim for comfortable, natural steps. Allow your heel to touch the ground first, then gently roll your foot forward toward your toes. This smooth movement helps distribute pressure more evenly and encourages better balance. If you use a cane or walker, these same ideas can still apply within the limits of your mobility. Good posture, steady pacing, and intentional movement remain valuable goals. A physical therapist can also provide personalized advice based on your specific needs. In just a moment, we'll discuss a walking habit that many people skip because it seems too simple. Yet it may play an important role in protecting your muscles, improving flexibility, and making every walk safer, especially after the age of 60. That simple habit is taking just a few minutes to prepare your body before you start walking. Many people think of warming up as something only athletes do. But in reality, a gentle warm-up may be even more important as we get older. Muscles and joints often need a little extra time to get ready for movement. Imagine getting into your car on a cold morning. You probably wouldn't slam on the gas the moment you start the engine. You'd give it a little time to settle. Your body works in a similar way. A short warm-up can help increase blood flow to your muscles, loosen stiff joints, and gradually raise your heart rate. This may make walking feel easier and reduce the chance of strains or discomfort. The good news is that it doesn't have to be complicated. Before heading out, try marching gently in place for a minute. Roll your shoulders backward a few times. Slowly circle your ankles while holding onto a sturdy chair if needed. Take a few deep breaths and gently straighten your posture. These simple movements take only a few minutes, but they prepare your body for the activity ahead. Just as important is what happens after your walk. Rather than stopping suddenly and sitting down right away, spend another minute or two walking at a slower pace. This gradual cool-down gives your heart and muscles time to adjust. You might also gently stretch your calves, the backs of your thighs, and the front of your hips if your healthcare provider says stretching is appropriate for you. Never stretch to the point of pain. Gentle is enough. Now here's something that surprises many people. Walking doesn't just strengthen your legs, it also supports your brain. Researchers have found that regular physical activity is associated with better memory, improved mood, and a lower risk of cognitive decline as people age. While walking isn't a guarantee against conditions like dementia, staying physically active is one of several healthy habits linked with better brain health. Why might that be? Walking increases blood flow throughout the body, including the brain. It also encourages the release of chemicals that support healthy brain function and may help reduce stress. Have you ever noticed that a short walk sometimes clears your mind after you've been worrying about something? That's not just your imagination. Many people say they think more clearly, sleep better, and feel calmer after making walking part of their daily routine. And speaking of sleep, that's another benefit worth mentioning. Poor sleep becomes more common with age. Some older adults have trouble falling asleep, while others wake several times during the night. Regular daytime walking may help improve sleep quality for some people, especially when combined with a consistent bedtime routine and exposure to natural daylight. Better sleep can lead to better energy, improved mood, and even sharper thinking during the day. Of course, if you're experiencing ongoing insomnia, loud snoring, or extreme daytime sleepiness, It's important to discuss those symptoms with a healthcare professional because they may point to an underlying sleep disorder. Now let's look at one of the biggest walking mistakes people make. Many believe that longer is always better. They think they have to walk for an hour every day, or the effort isn't worthwhile. Fortunately, that's simply not true. Consistency matters far more than perfection. A 10 or 15-minute walk done most days of the week is often more beneficial than a long walk once every couple of weeks. Small habits are easier to maintain, and those habits add up over time. Think of it like saving money. A few dollars deposited regularly often grows into much more than one large deposit made only once in a while. The same principle applies to healthy aging. Every walk is another investment in your future independence. Another common mistake is sitting for long periods without moving. Even people who exercise once a day can spend many hours sitting afterward. If you're watching television, reading, or using a computer, try standing up every 30 to 60 minutes if it's safe for you to do so. Walk around the room, stretch gently, or simply change positions. These small movement breaks help reduce stiffness and remind your muscles that they're still needed. There's another habit that often separates active older adults from those who begin losing mobility. They challenge their balance safely. Balance naturally changes with age because vision, muscle strength, and the inner ear all play important roles in keeping us steady. Walking itself helps train balance, but adding small challenges when it's safe may provide additional benefits. For example, walking on smooth park paths instead of always staying indoors introduces slight changes in surface and direction that encourage your balance system to stay engaged. Some people also benefit from supervised balance exercises recommended by a physical therapist or community exercise program designed for older adults. The key word is safe. Never practice balance exercises where a fall could occur, and always use support if you feel unsteady. Before we finish, there's one final walking habit that many doctors believe deserves far more attention than it usually receives. It has nothing to do with speed or distance, yet it may be one of the strongest predictors of staying independent as the years go by. That final habit is simple. Keep walking consistently. The body responds to what we do regularly, not occasionally. You don't have to set records or compete with anyone else. Every purposeful walk is a reminder to your muscles, heart, lungs, and brain that they still have an important job to do. Remember the key ideas from today. Walk with good posture. Choose a comfortable but purposeful pace. Take natural steps instead of shuffling. Warm up before you begin. Cool down afterward, and aim for consistency rather than perfection. These simple habits may help you stay stronger, steadier, and more confident in your daily life. At the same time, listen to your body. If you experience chest pain, severe shortness of breath, dizziness, fainting, or pain that doesn't improve, stop exercising and seek medical care right away. If you're starting a new exercise routine or have ongoing health conditions, your healthcare provider can help you choose the safest approach for your needs. Growing older doesn't have to mean giving up the activities you love. Small, healthy choices made day after day can make a meaningful difference over time. While no habit can guarantee perfect health, purposeful walking is one of the simplest ways to support your independence and overall well-being. If you found this video helpful, we'd love to hear from you. How old are you, and where are you watching from? Have you noticed that walking regularly has made a difference in your energy, balance, or overall health? Share your experience in the comments. Your story might encourage someone else to take that first step. Thank you for watching, take good care of yourself, and we'll see you in the next video.